Check, check, check. This is an audio check. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Happy Michael Myers Monday, by the way. All right, light up those pumpkins, everybody, because we are live and we are out of the studio. Let's see who else is awake and alive with us out there tonight. Happy Michael Myers Monday, everybody. I am not going to be too loud tonight because, as you can see, we are not in our normal home base setting, aka my office. Let me know if you can see and hear everything okay. I do have an external mic, but I don't believe that's working. You guys tell me, do you hear that? I think we're just using the built-in mic to my earphones, and so hopefully that's going to suffice for tonight. If you're new here, welcome to it. My name is Matt. We are Halloween Daily News, and this little shindig you found yourself in the middle of, well, this is what we call Michael Myers Monday Live. And this, of course, is a very special Monday because it's H45 week. It's the final Monday before the big event in Pasadena this weekend, and we have already hit the road. As you can see, we're out of the studio, but couldn't pass up the opportunity to hang with you guys just a little bit tonight, even here from my mom's house, actually, where we're spending the night tonight before hopping on a flight out of Norfolk tomorrow morning to head out west. That's right, California calling our name. All right, guys, welcome. Again, if you're new, thank you for being here. And to all of our returning friends, what is up, everybody? Happy Michael Myers Monday. Happy Michael Myers week. Happy H45 week. So much excitement going on. And then we got some cool franchise news that broke earlier today. And I did file a report right before we left town. Had already packed the cameras away and everything. But so I'm going to check in here for just a minute with the live chat and see what's going on with everybody. I see a lot of familiar names have already checked in earlier, like Megan Wagner, of course. Camp Blood Collections in the house. Josh Baker has checked in. David Suber is here. Going to see you very soon out there in Pasadena as well, sir. Many of you guys as well. Mike Johnston is here. Welcome. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Teen Wolf in the house. Gonna see you out there in just a few days as well. Thanks for hanging out. Kason Heineke is in the house as well. Happy Michael Myers Monday. I know you're stoked for this weekend. Orlando Reyes checking in. Awesome. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Halloween Vibes is here. Rob Windsor. Awesome. Michael Myers in the house. Andromeda, of course, checking in. I love it. Brad's Music Channel, Charles Thomas. Great to see everybody checking in tonight. Darlene is in the house. Brett Patrick, awesome. Byron has checked in as well. Phil, excellent, guys. Looks like we got a good group in here. Jim Welch is in here. That's right, it's almost time, kids. Almost H45 time. Good. Looks like you guys can hear everything. You can see me for what that's worth. Thank you for the compliments on the change of setting. I figured this would be cool. It's actually in the backyard on my mom's patio, and we took this mask with us just to help us document the journey a little bit. So you follow us along on Instagram, social media here on YouTube, and so forth. You'll see some pictures of this mask and our journeys as we go. I shot a little bit on the beach on the outer rim of North Carolina where we live right before we left town. So we'll use this mask to somewhat document our journey as we're traveling. Thanks, guys. Great to see everybody. Phil has checked in. You guys are digging this setting. Cool. Maybe we'll have to do it here some more. What's up, Blake? Thanks for being here. Dude in the house. Awesome. Very cool. Now, obviously, tonight's going to be a little bit different. I don't have all of my usual graphics and cues and all that stuff up. Not going to be cutting screens too much because we literally just got to town a few minutes ago, just long enough to set all this up. And this is somewhat of a test for me to see how this is going to work, and how it may possibly be able to work when we're out there at Pasadena and LA and all that good stuff in the next couple of days. So the good news is, because we're here, we're doing this, we're communicating, it's working. So far so good. So we might be able to do some more of this once we're out there. Obviously, we're not going to have my awesome office backdrop that we normally have, but this will suffice. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's very quiet in this suburban neighborhood in back here. The bugs are chirping and everything. And, so if I get a little bit more quiet than normal, that's why, because I feel like I might wake the neighbors up, and I might have already, but it's going to be hard to contain myself because I'm freaking excited, as you guys are. I mean, we're on the road. We have left town. It is amazing. We're going to be out there by tomorrow afternoon. We're going to be doing some other touristy type stuff with my wife, my son, and I. Going to some other cool events, actually, all of which we'll be documenting and covering and sharing with you guys, of course. So speaking of H40, we did get some more news today, some more announcements. Now you're going to have to bear with me again. I'm going to use my phone for some of this. I'm going to be glancing down, reading some of this. Been busy packing and on the road for most of the day. But before we get to the day's other big news, let's quickly update the guest list lineup for H45. It just keeps growing just when we think we've seen it all. Couple of folks from The Curse of Michael Myers added today, namely Marianne Hagan, who of course plays Kara Strode in the film, also sometimes referred to as Halloween 6, and Brad Harden, who did a little work behind the mask and on the mask in that film as well. Very cool to see him joining a Michael Lerner. Of course, those guys, along with the late, great George Wilbur, brought Michael to life in that film. Also added to the lineup today from Rob Zombie's Halloween '07 remake, Adam Weissman. And Adam Weissman was Judith's boyfriend in the '07 remake. I saw the camera went out for just a second. You guys let me know if it went out for you. We still on? Looks like we're still on. I see Teen Wolf says more H6 actors, but no panel. Well, we do have a mystery panel still currently scheduled at the very end, which is very interesting. Trick or Treat Studios also announced a cool Michael Myers with the green coveralls figure. My gosh, some of these exclusives are really cool. I can't say I'm going to be running after all of them because I just don't have the money in my wallet for that. I wish I could, but man, I mean, some of them are just so amazing and so cool that they've been coming out with. Now, speaking of H40, woo! Speaking of H45 and the Triple M crew here, one thing we want to do is go ahead and firm up plans for our Triple M crew meetup. And I think through the chat in the Legion of Michael Myers Facebook group, we've been chatting it up with some of you. There's about 10 or 12 of you at least, regulars from the live streams here every Monday, that are going to be out there. And we all want to at least set up a time. I mean, we're probably going to be bumping into each other throughout the weekend, I imagine, which will be cool. And obviously, if you see me whenever, whether it's meetup time or not, of course, you come up and introduce yourself, and hey, it's so and so from Triple M or whatever, and I'll hand you a sticker and take a picture with you. And but what we want to do for the meetup is just a few minutes to hang out and everybody see each other's face and in person, and it'll be surreal and it'll be a little bit weird and maybe a little bit awkward for all of us, but and of course we'll get some photos and some fun video and everything. So looking at the schedule, and I'll pull it up here, you guys won't be able to see it right this minute, but I don't think a whole lot has changed since last time we looked, but it looks like the sweet spot opening, because again, a lot of us are going to be doing the bus tour. A lot of us both days, but pretty much everybody, it sounds like, is going to be there Saturday, no matter what. And most of you, it sounds like, are going to be planning on attending the 1978 panel on Saturday afternoon. Um, there's two big panels. Well, there's uh, the first panel on Saturday is at noon, and that one, actually, they've just updated that. I'm looking right now. When last we looked, it was the H2 panel. That has been updated now, guys. Um, Noon on Saturday is now listed as Michael Myers, The Men Behind the Mask. So maybe they're going to put every Michael Myers actor that's not going to be up there for another panel. Um, 1 p.m. is still the H3 panel. 2 p.m. is that Malik Akkad panel, and I definitely plan on being in the room for that one. Malik having a whole Q&A to himself, that sounds great, especially given some of the news that came out today that we're going to talk about in our next news item here in just a second. But then at 3 p.m., it's the Halloween 78 panel. And I know some of you have asked, how long do the panels generally go? And I said generally 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour at the most. But then again, with the 78 panel specifically 5 years ago in 2018, that one, of course, that was the final panel on Sunday that year, but that one went up about 2 hours, if I remember right. So it's hard to say how long it's going to go. The convention floor is open until 7 p.m. on Saturday, it says, and that is the last panel scheduled. But to me, the time to do the meetup would be right after that 78 panel ends. And so that's what we're looking at doing. That's, again, it's not a set time. We're the AC just turned off, if you heard that. It's going to be around 4-ish, I'm estimating. And once the panel ends, where are we going to meet up? Well, it's a little bit hard to say, not knowing the exact lineup, but just judging from 5 years ago, I anticipate that, the panel would end and then we would all exit the panel doors, and right in that area, that kind of hallway area of the lobby, um, that's where we would meet up and just find our space and introduce ourselves, and again, do some fun shooting and shooting of the breeze. You know what I mean? Shooting of photos and of the breeze. So that's what we're looking at. You guys give me your input on that right now in the live chat. If you've got any major problem with that, hopefully that works for everybody. And again, a lot of you have reached out, given me your contact info, and or sent a photo so that I could recognize you when we're out there, because you guys know my face, and I know some of your faces, but not all of yours. But so I'm going to slow down for just a second, take a sip of my drink. And by the way, another reason we're not going to be on here too long tonight is that this laptop, while I do have an outlet over there I could plug it into, it's not currently plugged in. We're just running on battery. So eventually this battery is going to give out. So not too much longer tonight. But give me your thoughts on the meetup immediately following the 78 panel on Saturday. Rob says that works. Teen Wolf says that works. Yes, Josh, yes. Photo ops are posted as well on the website, and more exclusives. Sam's wondering how many tickets total have been sold. I could not say. Heck yeah, Rob. Yeah, the meetup. Yeah, Saturday. Again, roughly 4 o'clock. But if that 78 panel goes longer, which it very well may, we'll just plan on whenever that thing ends. That's when we'll do the meetup. And again, I'm not going to tie you up forever, but we'll hang out for a few and really just kind of connect in person. And like I said, I anticipate running in and bumping into some of you guys during the bus tour. Maybe we'll end up on the same bus. I don't know. And probably during the day on Saturday as well. But I think that's a good time for us to meet up. And then, if you're like me, a lot of us are going to be hitting that Saturday after party. They haven't announced details of that. Well, I say that. Let me double check that they haven't announced any more details. No, it still just says live DJ and live music. Very curious what that entertainment's going to be. Of course, it's included with VIP tickets, but I do appreciate that everybody that doesn't have VIP is still welcome with a well, it looks like it was a $10 cover. It looks like it's a $20 cover now for non VIPs. Looks like the price just went up a little bit for that. I was gonna say a very reasonable $10. Well, $20 isn't too bad though, especially if they've got some cool entertainment that it sounds like they're gonna have. Although I'm still awaiting that announcement. All right, you guys are on board. Brett, Sam, everybody, David's on board for Saturday, 4ish, right after the 78 panel. All right, that's official Triple M meetup time. Like I said, be ready for some photos, maybe some fun video clips. Say hi to some of our friends here from the Triple M crew that can't be out there, and and who knows, maybe we'll even do a quick little live session right then and there or something. I don't know. We'll have to play some of that by ear, but I think that's going to be really fun and really cool. Okay, we did have some other news break today, and I say breaking news. I mean, it's an exclusive report from Bloody Disgusting in which they more or less confirmed what I think a lot of us kind of assumed was happening, and but this is very interesting that Bloody Disgusting came out with this today. I remarked, when I filed my earlier report on this earlier today, right before we left town, that it could be a coincidence that this story came out today, or maybe Bloody just knows that this big franchise event is happening this coming weekend and wanted to, get in the search engines and algorithms and excitement for that. Or maybe, maybe it's not a coincidence. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, as you, I'm sure, have heard, Miramax is currently actively shopping the Halloween franchise rights around Hollywood. And this includes both film and TV project possibilities, and Bloody reports that they are hearing pitches from both studios as well as streamers. So, again, BloodyDisgusting.com officially broke this news earlier today on Michael Myers Monday, September 25th, just days before the epic, monumental 45 Years of Terror franchise reunion event, as this franchise and all of us among its fandom are excitedly looking back and celebrating the history in cinema and in pop culture and in horror of this franchise. Here we get some news today about the future, and Bloody Disgusting in their report says that Miramax is again shopping the rights to the Halloween franchise around Hollywood, considering pitches amid what they call, quote, a massive bidding war right now, with several different parties interested and vying for the chance to bring Michael Myers back to life. Now that part I found quite interesting. A bidding war going on right now. Now, again, this is Bloody's sources. I certainly trust Bloody if they're going to print with this, and trust their sources. And again, it's not shocking news that this is happening, but the bidding war part of it is is news to me, and pretty exciting news that there are parties that interested that are they're kind of fighting it out. Or is it something that one of these sources is saying to, kind of make it to increase the bidding war in a way? That could be too. It might be a business thing. I don't know, but the idea that there's a massive bidding war happening right now behind the scenes for who is going to get the next shot at Michael Myers in this franchise. Um, again, not surprising, but very very interesting to hear, especially right now this week. And BD sources have also indicated that Miramax is open to both film and television projects, as I said earlier, and they're currently taking offers from studios and streamers. So everything on the table, looking at all possibilities. And apparently it's up to Miramax right now. I mean, I was under the impression that Malik and Trankis get the final word on all this, but it according to this Bloody Disgusting article, everything's kind of in Miramax's hands at the moment, as they're the ones shopping this around. So I have no doubt during Malik's Q&A, this a question about this story will come up, and I, for one, look forward to hearing his response to that, and hopefully learning a little bit more about this. And again, I'm not going to sit here and say that this is shocking breaking news. I mean, it's something I think we assumed, and of course, they're looking at all possibilities. I think they'd be silly not to. I know Malik said years ago that he'd rather just not make any more movies if it meant releasing the movies not in theaters, going straight to video or something. But you got to remember he said those comments in the days before streaming became what streaming is now, and streaming is a way to tell a long form story, and a lot of cool stuff is being done there. So super exciting to hear that Bloody has sources that are calling it, quote, a bidding war, like this free agent, like who's next up. And again, I mean, coming off of Blumhouse, Blumhouse is not nobody, that's like and those films, they were highly successful in the box office, and so it's some big shoes to fill, obviously. Now, does this make it any more likely that there's going to be some kind of announcement or something at this weekend's event? I wouldn't go that far and say that. I mean, I've said before that I don't really expect a new project to be announced at H45, unless it were something maybe like that long anticipated video game or something cool like that. I could see maybe a documentary project, something like that, like what they're talking about here. Probably not, in my personal opinion. Just because, again, if there's a bidding war going on right now, they'd have to lock up that war in the next couple of days. Then again, though, if it was already secretly on the agenda to make some kind of announcement there, then this might be the type of story that somebody might want out there a few days before, just to start generating a little excitement and curiosity about the whole thing. Probably reading too much into it, probably a little more wishful thinking on my part, on our part most likely, than anything else, but still, nonetheless, very interesting and curious timing. Very cool timing, I gotta say. Adds some even more excitement to this weekend, does it not? Especially knowing that Malik is going to be there, and he's going to be taking questions. So you can ask him about this news, and maybe he'll say no comment, and maybe he'll say it's completely false. I don't know where they got that info. Who knows? But in any case, it's going to be interesting to see where this goes, and obviously we're going to be covering whatever the next stage and era of this franchise turns out to be, and any projects between now and then, as you know. So again, I still got my Michael Myers mango twist. Brought it up here with me. Brought all my fixings. I don't have my mug, you know, but I got my Happy Halloween cup. And yeah, you guys can't really see it, but rocking my Horrors Hallowed Grounds shirt from H40 2018. Yep, yep, rocking that. All right, you guys, give me your thoughts on that news, that exclusive report from Blade Disgusting to get today. What do you think it means? Better yet, where do you think this is all going to go? And do you think there's any possibility at all that anything gets announced this weekend? I mean, it is still curious that they've got that final panel at 4 p.m. on Sunday to be announced. And here we are, what, 5, 6 days out from Sunday. Again, probably nothing, probably reading too much into it, just like I was reading too much into the fact that once upon a time the schedule said they were starting with a Curse of Michael Myers panel. That was a very curious one to kick off the whole thing, I felt at the time, but now that one's not even on the schedule anymore. So this could all change 5 more times in the next 5 days. Um, but so Saturday 2 p.m. I plan to be in there for Malik's panel. The next one will be that 3 p.m. 78 panel. After that, we're going to do the meetup. Before that, you're going to see us around. You're going to see me. You're going to see my wife, Sue. You'll see us with our cameras. I'll probably be wearing either a Michael shirt or an HDN shirt. And we'll have our son with us as well, Uzziah. He's 16 and part of the team and going to be helping us shoot everything. And as I've told some of you, we will have stickers. We got a pretty good supply we're taking with us. And we're going to be basically just giving them away to you guys, to anybody who's interested, anybody that comes up and says, "Hey, we watched Michael Myers Monday, or we subscribe to your channel, we follow you on Instagram," any of that good stuff. Come introduce yourself and get yourself a sticker. And I wish we were going to have t-shirts out there. I wish we were going to have the Triple M Crew t-shirts out there. Some of you have asked. Some of you are interested in buying some. Not this time. Couldn't put it together quite in time, but we do have them available in our spring store, and I did pin the link to the Triple M Crew t-shirt that you can get right now from our merch store. All right, let me take a breath and turn over here into the live chat for just a minute and see what you guys are saying about today's BD exclusive. Oh, Solid, interesting. Solid says that Ryan Freeman, Malik's, works with Malik and Trinkus, producer, of course, did say that we don't want to miss the second half of Sunday. Interesting. I did not see that comment, Saturn. Where did he comment that on? Was that in the Road to H45 group? I know a lot of us are in that group. I know Ryan has addressed a lot of your comments in that group. Is that where you saw it? I'm just curious because I did miss that. And if it happened today, I missed a lot. Excuse me. Yes, David. You can hear the relaxing cricket sounds again. My big mouth is like disturbing them, but if I'm quiet, you can hear the. Yeah, it is kind of relaxing. Oh, he posted it on the Road to Facebook, the Road to H45 Facebook page. Did he post it himself, like as his own post, or it was a comment on somebody else's post? I'm just curious because that is very interesting to him saying that. Um, And that makes me even more curious for that mystery panel at the end. Megan's asking, do I think they'll bring him back on screen, or do I think Michael versus Jason movie? I don't think they'll do Michael versus Jason right now. They did announce that they're doing that Jason Friday the 13th prequel series, Crystal Lake, with A24 of all people and Peacock, which, is sounds honestly very similar to what I've said. I think would make a cool series project for this franchise, a prequel. And I've said before, following Loomis, Smith's Grove, etc., etc. Tons of possibility there. Camp Blood says, I think versus movies kills franchises. Yeah, I mean, versus movies are always fun in theory, and sometimes, um, I mean, they're fun popcorn movies, but a lot of times they don't stick to the core. What made either core franchise great, I think, is where they lose focus sometimes. Andromeda says the Loomis Files. Sorry if that's me scratching my ears, sounding weird in this mic. I'm not used to using this mic. I don't know. You guys tell me. Does it sound better doing it like this? I could do it that back at home like this. I just usually use my other Rode mic. Yeah, Loomis Files. You know, call it Smith's Grove. You could call it Haddonfield, but I'd go with Smith's Grove. They'd probably go with Haddonfield, but I'd go with Smith's Grove. And you know, it would be kind of like Loomis Files, because you could have a week to week case where it's like he's dealing with a different freak each time, each week. And then don't really have Michael in it except for maybe out on the periphery. You know what I mean? I'm seeing my wife and mom walk by the window over there laughing at me out here talking to you guys. Yeah, the joys and challenges of Triple M live on the road. All right. So obviously most of the regular features aren't going to be happening tonight. I'm not doing shout outs because I don't have anything queued up. So everybody that used the hashtag and tagged us on social media, shout out to you guys. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Appreciate you. Love you. Um, I'm not going to do last week's poll results right now because I don't have it all pulled up. And again, the battery situation is probably going to give out on me before too long. Um, we did launch a new poll question though, and you can find that in the community tab when we get out of here. And the question this week, not surprisingly, it's for those of you attending H45. Simple question. As soon as you get through the doors on Saturday morning, where's the first place you're heading? Is it for an autograph? And if so, who? Is it for some of that merch? And if so, what? Um, are you looking for a specific photo op? Are you, what's your go to? Is there? Are you heading straight for a panel? Whatever it is, we want to hear where you're heading first and foremost when you get there. Let's see here what you guys are saying. Josh would be happy with a show or series. Mike says next movie should not involve any storyline involving Laurie Strode or associated characters, new stories, characters, and of course Michael. Yeah, I would go with that. I mean, if they were going to revisit any legacy characters, to me, it would be Loomis. That one I could get behind. Again, going back and doing like a real Loomis focused story with Michael on the periphery and kind of culminating with Michael breaking out, maybe. But other than that, yeah, let's just have Michael, a whole new group, maybe even a whole new town, get him away from the whole family aspect, get him away from maybe even the whole Haddonfield aspect. I mean, I love Haddonfield, but um, I don't know. Maybe Michael needs to be taken somewhere else. I don't know. Solid Saturn would head straight for James Jude Courtney if he was going to H45. Well, you can't go wrong there. James is the man. And again, I don't have a flashback clip queued up for you guys like I normally would. A lot of the stuff I normally would. Um, I've still got that unboxing coming. I teased it last week. It's not ready quite yet. It's going to have to wait till we get back into town. But again, I wanted to get on here just for a little while this evening, even here on the road, partly to test our travel setup, I guess, and also just because it's the last Monday before 45 years of terror, so we're all geeked, and I know even those of you that can't be there, you're feeling it, you're feeling the excitement, and then when we got that Blade Disgusting article again, I mean. Maybe Blade just decided to time it right and stoke our excitement. Who knows? But in any case, it was really cool to see that today of all days, and just makes it even that much more exciting going into this weekend. So, join the Legion of Michael Myers Facebook group if you haven't already. Just search for Legion of Michael Myers, and in there's a chat, and that's where we're talking about the meetup and just Triple M Cruise in there. But if you're watching this and you want to be a part of the meetup, just be right outside the panel room immediately following the 78 panel, which will be roughly 4-ish on Saturday. And keep watching this channel. Obviously, turn on your notifications, knowing that we could do this live stream here this way tonight from this setting does give me confidence that we can do this out in California, and who knows what the possibilities could hold. 1 week from now, because again, we're going Tuesday and then coming back the following Tuesday. So next Monday, we're still going to be out there. So, the current plan, fingers crossed, if everything goes right, will be to again do our normal thing, Michael Myers Monday live stream here, but from out there. Of course, it raises an interesting question because we always do it at 10:31 p.m. Eastern time, but that would mean 7:31 p.m. Western time out there. Which I guess would be a whole different kind of experience. Or do we change it to 10:31 Pacific time, and then it's going to be so late over here, none of you guys would be awake. We can't do that, so we'll probably keep it at the regular time, most likely. But again, expect it to look different next week if it can happen. But there's going to be a lot of stuff in between here and there. And like I said, we're going to some other cool events while we're out there. We're taking this guy. We're going to be documenting our journey. I don't think I'm going to wear it on the plane, but I did think about it. I don't want to piss anybody off or get security on my ass or anything like that. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm super excited to see you guys. Super excited to get out there. Not excited to get up at 6 in the morning and get on a flight. I don't like flying. I don't mind telling you that. I think I've told you guys before. I've only flown 2 other times in like the last 20 years, and both times it was to go see a Michael Myers reunion event. So only the shapes can get me in the air like that. But all right. I'm gonna check in here in the live chat one more time, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I know it's not even midnight. I know it's crazy, right? But it's been a long day, and I got an early morning, and yeah, we're getting on a plane. I can't believe it. And tomorrow morning it's gonna be wild. I mean, in 12 hours we'll be somewhere in the air. Andromeda wants a Dick Warlock cameo in the next project. Hell yeah. Can't wait to see Mr. Warlock again this weekend. Lurch says, can't wait to see everyone Saturday. Hell yeah, man. Looking forward to seeing you out there in person. Thank you, Josh, for being flexible. I appreciate it. Thank you, Brad. We're excited to be there, man. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. Of course, we're going to have tons of coverage when we come back. I'm going to try to be doing some live stuff. Uh-oh, I just got a battery warning here on the laptop. Again, I could plug it in, but we're just going to wrap it up because I got to get some rest. David says, get some rest. Going to be running, bro. Yes, sir. You know it. You know it. You're going to be running too. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here before the laptop go ahead and just battery shuts me down. So thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Again, apologies for all the weird setup, but I think it worked. I think it kind of set up interesting, cool mood. And now I know we can do this. We have done remote lives before from conventions from time to time in the past, but never a Michael Myers Monday live outside the studio until now. So this was a historic night, and it was a historic day, and it's a historic week. It's an historic time, is it not? It's our time. All right, guys, you are awesome. Thank you for hanging out. Happy Michael Myers Monday to you all. To those of you that are going to be out there in Pasadena, I can't wait to see you. Like I said, um, I tell you don't be shy because I will be shy, but um, I look forward to meeting with you. I always say I'm not a people person, but for you guys, we're the same. So yeah, I'm stoked to meet with you guys, and the meetup is going to be awesome Saturday. Yeah, stickers for everybody. Buy yourself a Triple M Crew shirt, tag us when you get it, and all that good stuff. If you can't be there, keep watching the channel, live vicariously through us and through, some of our other friends that are going to be out there. Oh, gosh, what am I doing? Sorry about that. Some of our other friends that are going to be out there doing their own broadcasting, I think. Hopefully we didn't lose audio right then when I knocked the cord right out of the plug. But anyway, all right, I got to get in there, go spend a few minutes with my mom before we go to bed, and she drives us to the airport in the morning. I can't believe it. It's nuts. It's nuts. All right, guys, I will see you all very soon. As always, happy Michael Myers Monday. And I didn't say it at the top, but we survived. We survived another week. We survived another Monday. We're here. We're alive. We're celebrating. It's H45 week. Miramax is actively shopping the franchise around. Everything's on the table. There's a bidding war. That's how much creative people out there in Hollywood want to get a hold of this franchise. The writer's strike is ending. That means the actress strike hopefully is going to end soon. That means productions are going to start up soon. That's a good thing. That means stuff like this can proceed. It's an exciting time, guys. I'm glad you're here to enjoy it with me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, share, all that good stuff. You guys know what's up. Happy Michael Myers Monday, everybody. Until we meet in person out there in Pasadena. I'm Matt Arts for Halloween Daily News. Thank you all for watching. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Happy Michael Myers month. Happy Michael Myers. Period. Good night.